Life goes in cycles. Cause and effect, cause and effect, cause and effect, cause and effect, cause and effect. Action, reaction. Action, reaction. Action, reaction, action, reaction. That being said, if you see a pattern happening like a clockwork that you can't seem to get out of, like it's a loop, same situation happening with different people, and you're like, what the fuck is this? Take a look at yourself. And literally look at yourself. What are you not seeing? You could very much feel like you have done enough introspection about this, and you very much could feel like you don't know why it's happening this way. You genuinely might not have an idea. Try to gain a different perspective. And maybe try to put yourself in the other person's shoes. If you're experiencing something that someone did to you and you genuinely don't know, be more responsible about your perspective. The type of perspective you've been allowing yourself to have, and ask yourself if you've been possibly limiting yourself to that belief. Expand your sight a little bit. Put yourself in that person's shoes. Instead of only looking at how that person made you feel and feeling dumbfounded and confused and lost, put yourself in that person's shoes. What did you do for them to act this way to you? What did you do for them to do whatever that you claim that they did to you? Now, this is not to victim blame. This is not to say that every single thing that happens to you is your fault. But simply, I'm referring to situations where you're repeating the same cycle over and over. Because one thing for sure is that something is happening here. And you need to figure out what that is. And no, this has nothing to do with your intentions. It has nothing to do with you never harmed anybody intentionally. But this is why you have to expand your sight a little bit. Put yourself in the other person's shoes. How do they experience this? How did they experience you? Again, intention doesn't equal impact. Intention doesn't equal action. In a lot of cases, when you experience something from someone, there's usually a reason. And if you can't figure out a reason, it's time that you ask some honest, challenging questions to yourself. Even the questions that you don't really want to ask yourself. And a lot of times people don't like to ask difficult questions that challenge their current belief of themselves, especially when they are so firm with the fact that they are a good person and they mean well. But if you care to understand why something keeps happening to you, go an extra mile to gain a different perspective. And it's not going to make you a bad person if you don't do this. I'm just simply making a suggestion on what you could do to help yourself gain a better understanding of what's happening in your life.